Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another video. I'm Miss Mark. I'm a comic artist, and this is another 6 a.m. sketch session. I'm recording the voiceover in post again, mainly because I have a lot of thoughts on this topic, and they didn't come out so great. They came out almost incoherent when I recorded it live. So here we go. I had a question about AI over on Instagram, and the question specifically was talking about like your family using AI. And I have some thoughts on AI, but like in terms of me and my family, there are certain core values that we share as a family that are more important to me than any beliefs we may share or disagree on with AI. Because I know my family would never use AI for malicious purposes. I know my family would never use AI to harm. So, and you can make the argument there's indirect harm that happens no matter what kind of AI you use, and I recognize that. I don't know. I don't let AI color how I view the people in my life. And if there were some core values that were being broken or trespassed, like, using it to commit like fraudulent activity or malicious intent or anything like that, like that would be like those values being compromised would matter to me. But I tolerate my family making choices that I don't agree with because I'm hoping that they tolerate me making choices that they may not agree with. And that's just how my family works. So there's the answer to that question. But in the broader topic of AI, here's my thought, and I haven't really shared it a whole lot anywhere. So this is me just sharing my thought. Don't take this as like an argument. My thought is AI is a logical next step, if you think about it. So we as consumers, so not as artists, but as consumers, we have gotten used to, through the internet, through our phones, being able to have things on demand. Like as soon as it crosses your brain, you can pull something up on your phone to watch, to listen to read. Like it is all at your fingertips. In addition, or I guess as a result of that, our rate of consumption is through the roof. Like you think about how much you can get done, how much reading you can do thanks to audiobooks, which you can just get as many as you want through whether it's a paid service or whether it's your library. You can consume as many audiobooks as you want. There's nothing stopping you, maybe besides money, from getting those on your phone. Ordering books, thanks to websites like Amazon, you can have a physical book in a day or two. Movies, we're used to having on demand. Like, we as a society have gotten used to the idea that any kind of art I want to consume should be available within a few taps. And it's very, it's almost confusing or infuriating when you just go to look up something that you think should be available to you and it's not. Like, that is a shock to us. We have gotten to the point where we are used to our phones delivering whatever, whenever. So, if that is the way that we consume art, doesn't it make sense? Like, isn't it logical that the next step would be something that can produce art at that rate, produce art on demand, whenever, wherever? So to me, the problem with AI is not the technology itself. Like every artist, I have concerns about, art being fed into AI, copyright issues, all that kind of stuff. So I do have those issues. But to me, the biggest concern with AI, and the reason I think it's going to be here for quite a bit, it's that humans have lowered their standards for what they will consume to the point where AI can meet that demand immediately at an affordable price. Like you can, if you have a consumer who wants to look at a new picture every day from their favorite artist, they want to see daily posts, daily whatevers. Somebody can sit down at a computer, and thanks to AI, they can meet that demand. And I just feel like we have gotten so used as a society to things being on demand that it makes sense that AI would take root, that it would become popular. We can now make art, quote unquote art, at the rate that social media algorithms have been pushing artists to produce. Like all of the artists in the art community, if you have tried to make it on social media, the idea of like posting daily, otherwise your visibility gets penalized. We've all been through that. We all experienced like the algorithm shifting when short form content started to get popular. Long videos like this one. This is not even that long. It's 9 minutes. Longer videos like this one and longer don't do as well as short form content because our attention spans are garbage. If people want daily 20 to 30 second videos, like AI can do that within a few little taps of the keyboard. And so I guess we've been consuming at a rate where AI can step in and fill that, even though real artists and creators, like, we can't produce at that level consistently for very long. And I know some have done it, but that's just not typically how art works. There's a few exceptions, but for most of us, you're not making postable quality art daily. You're just not. So anyway, I guess my thought is, and this is something I've been thinking about kind of just in my day-to-day, is maybe the best way to try and quote-unquote fight AI is actually to look at how you consume art, how you consume creative content. If you are expecting to have fresh content to scroll through every day, AI is going to keep up with that way better than humans. If you are expecting updates and entertainment at your fingertips, at whatever time of day, wherever you are, AI is going to meet that need, quote unquote need. It will meet that demand more consistently than real humans. And I don't think AI art is as good as human art. I know AI art is completely lacking in the human experience that makes art what it is. I am of the opinion that art is supposed to have suffering involved. I think art is worthwhile if there is struggle. Life is, I don't feel like struggle and suffering is a negative thing. It's not, I don't know. And AI just eliminates, it sanitizes the art experience to the point where it's like, why would you make art if it wasn't, if it wasn't hard, I guess? I don't know. Maybe the importance of struggle is a separate video, but I've been trying to think about, my contribution to the growth of AI would be me treating art like it's disposable, like it should be on demand, like it doesn't require any special attention. I should be able to scroll through and see whatever I want, wherever I want. And so maybe I need to look at how I consume art and, I don't know, work on that. I hope this made sense. I don't know. AI is an intense topic because people feel very charged about it, and I think there's good reason for that. I'm not saying that as a critique. I think artists should feel very passionately about what AI is doing to the art industry. But I don't think we're going to make much headway against AI until we kind of discuss, with each other, how do we consume art? Why does AI feel like it's meeting a demand? And what are some steps we can take to, not live in a way that we treat art as slop on demand whenever, wherever, So anyway, that's my thought. And that's just I don't really have concrete answers like how I'm doing that in my day-to-day. It's just something I'm thinking about. So I hope you got something out of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.